Greetings, Jedis. This is Captain Rex, and you're watching Star Wars Nut 77, home of the Star Wars memorabilia reviews. Move out!
Hey Star Wars fans, how you doing? My name is John. Welcome to another Star Wars review. I'm going to talk about Star Tours real quick. It's by far my favorite ride at Disneyland and Disney World. No big surprise, I'm a little biased I guess, but it's a really fun ride. And back in 2002, when you get off the ride, you go to a store called Star Traders, and they usually have a whole bunch of Star Wars figures and Star Wars stuff. And back in 2002, Hasbro released this Disney exclusive. This is a Starspeeder 3000 vehicle, and this is really small in scale. Unfortunately, you push the top. The batteries are dead, so it's very weak. You can barely hear it. But yeah, you can barely hear it. But unfortunately, this is a small vehicle, and it retailed for $20. I was really hoping for a Starspeeder that would fit the 3 3/4 inch line of figures, and this just didn't do it. But nevertheless, it's a really cool vehicle, and the top does come off, and the doors do open up. It's still very detailed, and so if you're a big fan of Star Tours, definitely check this out. 5 years later, they came out with this same vehicle, different package design. This would match the new Star Tours package design in black. This is a Starspeeder 3000. Same vehicle, same price, $20, and pretty much exact same packaging other than the fact that it's black. And of course, since Star Tours got a facelift, a new ride, new 3D, when I went to opening day, which is where I got this t-shirt here, they have the new Starspeeder 1000 vehicle. And this, as you can hear, push the top here. So basically that's all it says, but still pretty much the same vehicle as before. Only difference, different color scheme. It's now more of an auburn color, and it's no longer white, but pretty much the same thing. Lo and behold, I was at Disney World last week, and I visited Star Tours, of course, at the Hollywood Studios, and I was really surprised to see this. Boom, and here it is. This is the Starspeeder 1000. Finally, Hasbro came out with a vehicle that would fit the 3 3/4 inch line. This retails for $75. And to be honest with you, I was very happy to pay that because I have been waiting for this vehicle for many, many years. One thing I don't usually do with my collection, I don't usually open up my figures or my vehicles, but in this situation, I'm gonna have to make an exception because I am excited to see what this whole thing entails. Now here's the front. You've got the color scheme here. You got R2-D2 unit right there. On the side, you can see a nice side panel. This is where you push in. There's a tab that you pull on the bottom to release the battery to make it power, but it says Stings, it lights up, lights and sounds. Here's the other side, here's the front of it. You can see the back, all the different things that it says it does and can do. And finally, you got the bottom here. And this is where you pull the tag, and it talks about Star Tours, a ride, and all this stuff with aesthetics, lights, and sound. So without any further ado, let's open this bad boy up and see what's inside. Before I open this up, I do want to show you a size comparison between the two vehicles. Before I open the larger one up, this one right here, the smaller one, is limited to 1 in 10,000. It was also available at Celebration 5 in Orlando. So it was available there, and then they carried them over to Disney parks, but they're exclusive to that. This one is exclusive to Disneyland as well, or Disney World, or anywhere that there's a Star Tours ride. But you can also see a big difference is the smaller one has only 3 doors, whereas the larger one has 5 doors. And for those who may not know what a Starspeeder is, it's basically a transport for civilians in the Star Wars universe to move planet to planet. And it's a really fun ride at Disney World and Disneyland and all that good stuff too. So you can obviously see there's a big size comparison difference between the two two vehicles. And obviously a $55 difference as well. Since this costs $20, this one costs $75 US. Okay, so I was very careful to open up this vehicle, and I'm going to definitely put it back in the box when I'm done because I think the display is really cool. Let's move this aside real quick. You can see it's the pod race scene from Tatooine, the back. And on the back here, let me show you the back. This shows you about all the different features. So let's go through those features real quick about this vehicle. You can see the front, very detailed. It's got the Starspeeder 1000 insignia logo right there. Also has an R2 unit, although this R2 is very cheap. He's hollow. So you could probably replace, and the legs don't even move. So you could definitely replace that with a different R2 unit. The head does move back and forth. There's no wheels or anything at the bottom of the R2 unit. Let's see what else we got here. This thing opens up and looks like you've got some kind of droid here. This is a, what does it talk about here? Hidden removable camera droid. This is the camera droid. And that story's right there. What other features do we have here? Doors, those open up. We'll see that in a second here. And push this back. It says, I have a bad feeling about this. Conceals laser cannon. Here's the back. This is the button you push for sounds. We haven't pulled the tag yet. Here's the other side. Really detailed vehicle on the bottom. There's no wheels or anything like that. This is where the battery would store. Let's pull this. Now that basically that's going to enable the sound to go. So let's push it back and see what it says.
Lightspeed R2, no! Lightspeed R2, no!
Okay, that's one button. What's the other button do?
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Thank you for flying Star Tours. Lightspeed
So there's two things it says. This is cool too. This button right here. Those are guns. So actually releases the guns. That's really neat. And just flip back and forth like that. So that's really cool. I mean, the detail of this thing is incredible. Also on the back, I almost forgot to point out, this is where the doors open up here. Both these buttons right here actually open one side, so watch. See how it lights up? That's so cool. You close it. You just push it again to close it. Again. That is so cool. And then the other side, same thing, you push this button right here. That's so cool. Another thing also, R2-D2, if you push down on it, make some sounds. That's pretty nifty. The top opens up. It comes off. Like so. You can kind of see the inside of it. It fits up to 10 figures, so you can put 9 figures in each row. You have also the pilot seat right there. Before, several years back, they sold this right here, the Star Wars Boarding Party figure set, so that'd be cool. Some cool figures to include in this Starspeeder 1000 vehicle. There's some tape here. And what these are different scenes from Star Tours the Ride. So you got Yoda, Death Star, pod scene, and the Hoth. So what you can do with these actually slide in here.
May the Force be with you.
And you push down and it speaks. That is so freaking cool. So again, you put this here, and somehow it knows it's the figure.
May the Force be with you.
The lights light up. Let's see what this one does.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's pod race scene.
My pod race. I've always wanted to do this.
So there's notches here, so must know which notch it is too. That's why it makes the sound.
Hold on to your seconds. Hold on to your seconds. Hold on to your seconds.
That is so freaking cool. This is one of my favorite Star Wars sets there are right now. You got seat belts and everything, and you can see the detail, and the stickers and everything on the other side. Very, very cool set. So definitely check this out. I know they're going to be a tough item definitely to find. Thanks for watching, guys, and may the Force be with you. Take care.